Do you ever wonder why your twin flame doesn't come closer to you? Or worse, they don't even talk to you? Well, stay tuned. I have some juicy things to tell you. It's probably because you are doing one or more of these things. I'm about to tell you 5 common mistakes that people often do on their twin flame journey that pushes their twin flame away. But don't worry, I will give you lots of tips on how to correct this. Listen to these 5 tips and I promise you will magnetize your twin flame like a magnet. Mistake number 1, looking for love outside of yourself. This is common and I often see it. And it makes sense because society always teaches us that it is something with outside of ourselves that gives us our love, whether that be money, a car, or a relationship. But when it comes to your twin flame, this is completely inaccurate. It is going to get you nowhere fast thinking that your twin flame is your source of love. In fact, I have learned many times that something outside of me, even being in union with my twin flame, wasn't my quick fix. What actually was more fulfilling was giving myself that love that I needed at any moment. I truly realized that I could give myself the love that I was needing to fulfill myself. It was quite the moment and it was quite magical. Guys, when you're not seeking out attention or validation from your twin flame and you take the initiative to give yourself what you're needing to fulfill yourself, this is highly attractive and hot to your twin flame. You magnetize them like a bee to honey. I have been on both sides and it feels really bad and repelling when my twin flame is trying to get something from me. That's not how the relationship is designed to work. It's designed to be on unconditional love and expanding with the love that's already within both your hearts. Point number 2, waiting for divine timing. Okay, guys, there is no such thing as divine timing. Yes, there is such thing as divine order, but divine order happens only if you are doing the healing work and taking the steps needed to heal yourself. When it comes to being with your twin flame and coming into physical union with your twin flame, it's all about raising your vibration and healing. When it comes to divine order, those are steps and things that happen when you are healing and raising your vibration. I kid you not, you're going to be waiting for a long time, if not forever, if you just sit there waiting for your twin flame to do something. Remember, they are you. If you're waiting, they are waiting too. I have had so many of my own personal experiences where I have done my healing work and nothing but my inner work, and my twin flame has mirrored that shift in the 3D physical world. Not only is it important that you do your healing work to raise your vibration, but it's also important to take action steps when you are divinely guided. And that is how divine order works. If you want your physical union, waiting is not going to work. If you take the steps to raise your vibration and heal yourself, the universe will react accordingly. I promise you. The universe would never ask you to wait. It's a balance between inner work and active action out in the 3D world. Mistake number 3, you think you're separate from your twin flame. The one constant thing that I have noticed in my own union is that I choose as one with my twin flame. Every time I make a core choice genuinely in my heart, my twin flame follows me and then shows that action or choice some way in the 3D. This might manifest differently or show up differently in your material world. This is because you are one with your twin flame. You share the same consciousness. Seriously. I have vetted this time and time again, and I've gotten the same result. I invite you to try it out. Any breakthrough or progress that I have had in my union is because I tested it out and I followed the principle of this teaching. Number 4, having the wrong spiritual information when it comes to twin flames. Twin flames is not like a soulmate relationship. And if someone is giving you information based on separation consciousness, which is often how the soulmate rules kind of play out, then this is kind of going to have you going into circles and not really getting anywhere. It's important that you find information about spirituality and your twin flame connection that actually resonates with your heart. When you're trying to expand your horizons when it comes to your spirituality, or you are trying to figure out the twin flame connection more, it's really important that you use discernment and really feel into your heart on what really resonates. For me, I have noticed that there's a lot of information out there that isn't really accurate, and it kind of talks more about separation from your twin flame than it does cultivating a physical union. Because guess what? You're one with your twin flame. And when you're basing that as your foundation, you're going to attract them like this. Last point is number 5. You're not loving them unconditionally. As I said before, this is not a soulmate relationship, and those rules do not apply. This is a twin flame relationship, and its foundation is on unconditional love. This means loving your twin flame no matter what they are doing and what the external looks like. It means having faith in what you feel is going on in your union and not paying attention to what's happening out there. Guys, your twin flame will constantly test you on your unconditional love. They're going to ask you, are you going to love me here if I do this? What about there? How about here? And guess what? You are always going to get tested. Do you unconditionally love them? Trust me, this happens. And it's all really about not trying to get anything from your twin flame. Letting them just be. Not guilting them for something that they may be mirroring to you. And actually taking responsibility for your peace. That being said, it is absolutely necessary to put up boundaries with your twin flame or your suspected twin flame if they aren't respecting you or they are abusing you. That is never okay. It's imperative that when you're cultivating and putting out unconditional love for your twin flame, that you're just letting them be. You're letting them learn their lessons and letting them live their life. Learning to love someone unconditionally, this means without expectations or resentments, is a process, and it takes practice. Sometimes you do have to learn how to properly love someone unconditionally. And this happens when you learn to unconditionally love yourself. A great way of doing that is through the mirror exercise. So guys, that's it for today. I invite you to reflect on the points that we talked about. And if you feel yourself stuck or needing help on one or more of these, feel free to reach out to a twin flame ascension coach. We know what we're doing and we can help. And also, I do invite you to take the twin flame test, and I'll put the link in the description below. Thanks guys, see you later.